Well, howdy folks. It's been a hot minute since I've been out here playing around. My apologies. Typically I like to finish shooting by about August just to make it a little quieter around the ranch for deer season. So here it is, January. It's cold. It's pretty miserable, but I've got some rounds I loaded about a year ago that I'd like to see just how well I'm going to be able to do today. I'm a little out of practice and I'm shooting some old ammo, and I'll see if I can come up with any more excuses. But I've got one of the 6.5x47s out here. I'm going to fire 5 rounds just to kind of verify my dope, I guess, on the big target where I have a little more leeway if I miss, and then I'll shoot 5 more over on the silhouette. So without further ado, let's get myself dialed up. I think, if I remember correctly, 4.4 is gonna get me pretty stinking close. All right, I'm just using a bipod and a little bit of a rear bag here, so I think I got it recording. We'll find out if the video ever makes it to it. Wind's directly in my face here, but it is kind of half value once I get out there. I'll try a 1/4 mil, see where we go. I think I just missed my dot. Ooh, little lower. I definitely saw where that one went. And as usual, I can't count when I get out here and start shooting. Not that I can count normally anyways. I think that was 5. I think the data's pretty good. So let's see if we just can't move over a little bit. We'll put 5 or 4 or whatever I got left here on that silhouette. Missed the wind picking up a little bit. Looks like it's still up a little bit. Let me give it just a little more. Yeah. Up to about 4/10. It's either going to be a click or a boom. It was a boom. Yep, that was 10. I'll probably have to go down there and paint this up, but let's go see how we did. Well, all right, let's take a look at the at the damages over here. Get down over here on a level. So that's the little guy that we're not going to worry about. I don't know what happened. He just dropped low. Could have been me. Could have been my poor ammo reloading. Could have just been it was older ammo. But these 4 right here are in 2 3/4 inches, but you don't get to count the best ofs. So this group of 5 was actually right at about 5.5 inches. So 5.5 on that guy, and then we'll come on over here. Take a look at this other one before I paint it up. These 4, well, I started off at Quarter mil hold for wind, got pushed off, came back to 4/10. And these four again, they're in, I think they're right at 3 inches. Yeah, 3 inches. But when you include all of them, end up being 4 3/4. So definitely have done better, but cold gun, cold shooter for sure. And we'll get some practice in again. All right, well, the weather's taking a turn for the worse. I have my second FN SPR and 6.5x47 out. While it's misting, I'd like to try to get this one done sooner than later. I did get a new scope for it, as well as taller rings. So I have a feeling that my dope out here at 650 is gonna be a little bit different, but I might as well shoot it to see.
Well, you can see by the fact that I just sped up the video here that some idiot forgot to press record on his trigger cam. So we're not going to get a whole lot, except for video footage of me firing the rifle. So, at this point in time, I'd like to give a quick little shout out to the gentleman who does all of my barrel work. That would be Matt Stewart here in southeastern Oklahoma. He's done a lot of barrels across a lot of actions for me, and he's done both of my FN SPRs. So if you need some work done, it's probably worth a look up. But other than that, I'm over here just plugging away, and I'm continuing to do a few more shots here. I think I should be finishing up in just a moment, and we can get back taking a look at least on how I did. So I apologize again for this, and thank you for bearing with me.
Well, some moron forgot to turn on his trigger cam, so that just kind of ruins everything. But I figured I'd at least show you the results of it. So coming on to the big target over here, you can see I've got a group, but it's about 4.5 inches high or so. So I made my adjustment, but first we'll just show you this one. I'll show you a picture. These 5 shots are 3 7/8 inches. So I came down 2/10. And I tried it again on this other one, and somehow I ended up with a cluster of 3 and a cluster of 2. But either way, that one is 3 7/8 again. So if it's anything, it's consistent, even if I'm not the most consistent shooter out here. It was my attempt for the day, and I'm really sorry about the video footage. That's what happens when you're a total amateur and you haven't shot in about 5 months. So I gave it a try. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you all have a wonderful day.